terms of the change aspect, the process, the maturity of the process to accept all of those technological interventions. And I think that's where you have had a lot of experience as well, since you have seen this industry for all these years and how data science has had a relevance, technologies have existed, and yet now is a completely different time. So tell us a little bit about your perspective on this landscape and how do you see it?
Thank you, Rajesh. It's an interesting question. So what had happened for us is that we heard that there is a need for transformation digitally, and we get it. And then we heard there's robotic process automation. And the best way to explain that to anybody who is new to this is that unlike how IT uses the term automation where applications are doing things, here somebody's actually doing the typing for you, and that's a bot. So then we say, okay, how are we going to have a software running software for us, right? Then we realize that we need to tell them exactly what to do, and they better be manual, repetitive processes that have some sort of a logical sequence in them. There is no influencing, there is no negotiating, so therefore the human-ready parts, or human-dependent parts need to be minimal. In that process, again, referring to what you guys brought up, it's difficult to use the term Lean Six Sigma in the media industry because the media industry, to your point, has not necessarily grown up in that space. It comes from manufacturing, it comes from services. So we call it process excellence, enabled by technologies, and we went through an end-to-end process mapping. We started looking at the financial backbone first. So we went live first with order to cash, procure to plan, pay, and records to report processes, which are already proven solutions out there in the industry. And then we started mapping out some of the other processes, and what you see on the screen right now is that from a publisher's side, which is Viacom, the ad sales process also renders itself amenable to automation in many fronts. In particular, the three areas that you see on screen: customer service representatives, trafficking, and then pricing and inventory. Of course, there is a little bit of human intervention needed in pricing and inventory, but most of these other processes that you see, they show you that repetitive, manual, step-by-step process flow that can be replicated. And there are 5 different ways that we have looked at automation. One is, of course, robotic process automation, where the software is running a software for you, invisible hands doing the typing. The second part, and is natural language processing, NLP in short. We went for a vendor that actually can read PDF files and process invoices and type that into another system. So it's all happening while we are watching on the screen. Then there is smart workflow, something that Jasmine also referred to earlier. Then there is a machine learning opportunity where every time we are taking the system through a pass, it's learning from the labeling that we are giving it back, that this is an invoice that belongs to a particular vendor, and therefore it has to have these elements in the field. And then, of course, there's cognitive agents. We are looking at some chatbots. We are also looking at solutions where a video system is looking at your face and looking at your reactions and emotions, and based on that, making recommendations on what should be recommended to the client. So that has been our journey pretty much, starting from a digital transformation, big picture strategy, all the way down into the details of implementation and going live.
Awesome. That is such a fabulous story. And if you go back to Jasmine, I'm going to ask you this because it ties very nicely to any kind of a change. It's going to have all kinds of components, right? It all starts with the target operating model. Where are we headed? What's the destination that we are going for? And Jasmine is an expert in that. So tell us a little bit more about the way you were driving the target operating model and how Quora sequence and the dynamic workflow became quickly the most relevant thing for you.
No, yes. So for us, when I started looking at the end-to-end business process and the target operating model, the first thing for me to really was to go in and understand the fundamentals of people, process, technology. So, for example, how the processes work. What are the roles and responsibilities? What are not just what the OD structure looks like, but what's the optimal delivery model against that end-to-end process? And almost saying, okay, well, hold on, from a business standpoint, if I look at the target operating model, what should that North Star look like? And I think it's quite important from a visionary standpoint to define the North Star. And then you start saying, okay, in order for me to get to that North Star, and I understand the as is for my technology, people, process, now what is my path to getting there? And then you can start having what I call design sessions with your technology expertise, your OD expertise, process expertise, and have joint views of saying, okay, this is how I can now leverage technology that is actually going to be either future-proof or it's going to accelerate my journey to that North Star collectively together and get maximum value. And so where Cora Sequence, for example, is one of many of the technology solutions that we're looking at, that we have used and we're looking to do, is to help us get to that, is to get that optimal target operating model so that the operations can be much more valuable for our clients and for the business.
Excellent. And go ahead, Bas.
If I may add something, she just did an amazing job explaining this target operating model. One example that I will give you is that, when you look at a process, someone receives an invoice, they look at it, they read it, it's an attachment that comes in an email, they download it, now they will be actually opening SAP, they're going to be typing in that information, and they're going to run it, and then they're going to have an update coming out in a report, and then they're going to email that report to, an agency, for example. If you look at this process flow and if you replicate this in digital transformation, it does not add any value, because what the bot will be able to do is it will be able to open 100 emails in one shot, download 100 PDF files, read through 100 PDF files in one shot, run SAP for all 100 fields in one shot, and then generate a report with a comprehensive data-driven analytics on how it performed. So if you look at it from that perspective, then the target operating model becomes clearer that it is a bot's world. It is no longer a human resource world only. It is a combined team of HR and BR, human resources and bot resources, in a different model.
Yes, completely agree. And that's where, I think when we start, that's a paradigm shift, right? So when you think about your target operating model, it's not a lift and shift. You do the as is to understand what's working, what isn't working, what are the requirements, but then you have to solution it together to say, okay, how do I leverage the technology in the future state to get the best outcome for everyone?
And that is exactly why when Genpact works with clients all around the world, the very first aspect is to figure out how do we get to that target operating model, what kind of blueprinting, what kind of assessments are required, and after that, it's a matter of recognizing that the path of transformation requires a very systematic approach and a framework that allows you to understand your state of readiness and how well that transformation is going. So at this point, Das, you mentioned about data. So data has become something that is extremely critical. And in this entire process from end to end, from a brand looking to get ROI, all the way from the point of how do we run the campaigns effectively, and then when the campaigns are running and the ads are actually being put out based on the available inventory and so on, data becomes a central theme that binds all of this together. And Genpact has got this Cora platform which we have built where customer experience is at the core of it, with analytics, AI, and automation, all of those created in an open modular structure which allows for data to be leveraged to build the right kind of customer experience that you need. So Das, since you have spent a lot of time with data, could you tell us a little bit about the importance of data in all of this, in this entire end-to-end